Congratulations on the purchase of your Tippmann Propane Hammer. We believe the Tippmann Propane Hammer is the most versatile and user-friendly post driver available. Proudly manufactured in the USA, the Tippmann Propane Hammer will give many years of dependable service if cared for properly. Please take time to read your manual thoroughly, become familiar with your parts, operation, and safety precautions before attempting to operate. This video is not a substitute for the printed manual. Please carefully review all of the safety precautions and warnings in the printed manual provided with your propane hammer. Setting up the propane hammer. Step 1. Installing, replacing the 9-volt battery. Remove control panel cover by pulling ball lock pin. Remove the battery band. Insert two 9-volt batteries. Replace battery band. Step 2. Propane cylinder installation. Set propane hammer on a flat surface before installing propane cylinder. Insert the cylinder valve end into propane hammer tank adapter and twist cylinder clockwise until it stops. Note: do not install damaged or leaking propane cylinders. Slide propane cylinder into the mounted position. Replace control panel cover. Step 3. Priming the propane hammer. Place the propane hammer on a solid flat surface. Push the primer button on top of the propane hammer. Next, grab the primer ring with both hands and slide it all the way up and then let it drop back down. This will clear the combustion chamber and mix propane with air for the next shot. Step 4. Test firing the propane hammer. To fire the first shot, place both hands on the rubber handles. Holding tightly, squeeze the ignition button with your right index finger. If the propane hammer is misfiring or not firing consistently, you may need to adjust the regulator pressure. When placed on a post, the driver will fire at approximately 3 to 4 times per second. Step 5. Checking the regulator pressure. Remove cap from the Schrader valve. Apply pressure gauge firmly to the Schrader valve. The propane pressure should read between 45 and 75 psi. 55 psi is a good starting point when troubleshooting the gas pressure. Adjusting the regulator pressure. Pull the adjustment knob out slightly to unlock. To increase the pressure, turn the knob clockwise. Increase pressure in 5-pound increments or less, approximately 1/2 turn, priming twice between each adjustment until the hammer starts to fire. To decrease pressure, turn the knob counterclockwise. If the mixture of gas to air is too rich, the propane hammer may not fire at all. The required operating pressure may vary slightly based on humidity, altitude, and temperature. Decrease pressure in 5-pound increments or less, approximately 1/2 turn counterclockwise, priming twice between each adjustment until the hammer starts to fire. Once the propane hammer is set at the desired pressure, push the adjustment knob back in to lock. Step 6. Pounding the post. Turn the on-off valve to the on position. Prime the propane hammer by pushing the black button on top of the hammer. Lay the propane hammer on the ground. Slide the post into the propane hammer. Carefully stand the post up. Finish priming the propane hammer Place both hands on the rubber handles. Holding tightly, squeeze the ignition button with your right index finger. Drive the post to the desired depth. Remove post driver and move to the next post and repeat. Step 7. Finishing up storage. Turn on-off valve to off position. Push the ball lock pin through cover. Remove tank from the tank mounting bracket. Carefully unscrew tank from the tank adapter. Prime and fire the propane hammer to make sure there's no propane left in the system. Simple adjustment for driving larger posts. The stock propane hammer is set up to drive posts up to 1 5/8 inch in diameter. You can quickly enlarge the opening to accommodate up to 2 5/8 by removing the ram insert. Lay your machine on its side, handles down. Locate the snap ring and snap ring holes on the inside of the ram assembly. Remove the snap ring from the ram assembly using a pair of snap ring pliers. Remove the ram insert. Replace the snap ring using a pair of snap ring pliers. If you have any questions not covered in this video, please call Tippmann toll-free 866-286-8046 or visit us on the web at www.propanehammer.com.